Hello friends, welcome to another tea time wisdom session on Tulasi Dalam. Tulasi Dalam was written by Brahmarshi Pitamaha Subhash Patriji. He has kept all his knowledge, all his research, all his readings, and the great poems from the books, the great scriptures from the Vedas and then Bhagavad Gita. He kept everything for us here so that we can simply learn the knowledge and we travel towards the divinity. So that was the whole purpose of writing Tulasi Dalam. So yesterday we have learned many masters, like what is their work and what are their messages and what type of books they have written and all. So we learned, right? Today we will learn about the master Rumi. Anybody know who is Rumi? They can raise their hands or they can type yes, or any gestures are also fine. So Rumi is Rumi lived in Persia country. Persia country. So it is almost 700 years ago. So when Rumi born onto this planet Earth, right? So Patri sir mentioned nicely here, the earth was so happy, so joyful. It was like, celebrating. That is what Patriji has written here. Rumi is such a wonderful soul, and he got he's already enlightened master, and he came here to enlighten many masters. So that's why so many people, they follow Rumi culture, Sufis, and then they also practice meditation. They also practice the divine things, and they travel towards their divinity. So from he's a great poet, and he has written so many poems, and from one of them is Patriji mentioned here about the knowledge and wisdom and the soul science. So what he said is, where is the death? Where is the death? So I was a mineral and died. I died as a mineral, but I born as a plant. Where is the death? I died as a plant. I born as an animal. Where is the death? I died as an animal. I took a birth as a human being. Where is the death? I died as a human being. I became a divine being. Such a wonderful thing, right? So we always have that fear in us, the dying fear. Every time, like from the childhood, we do not have enough information on death. That's why we are always very scared. We think that we have to leave everything here and we have to go, and we do not have any identification after our death. We do not have any of this experience, this life experience. Why we are so fearful? Because we miss this life experience, right? We would think that there is no life, but that is not true. We always have life after life. And then once we vacate our body, our experience is always there, but in a different form, in a different dimensions, and a different energy field, right? So we never ever die. So every time the death comes, we are progressing. We are being born in a better way, being born in a better side, being born in a better position. So there is no death. That's what Rumi mentioned here. And he says that every time I die, I am getting benefited. Actually, I am taking good life. I am taking better, what do you call that? Better universes. I am doing much better and better every time. So only the betterment. So only the progress, the progress is there for the soul. There is no going back. There is always going forward. So that is what Rumi said. And he has written so many beautiful poems. One must go and read online. It's just like Kabir Das, right? Kabir Das has written so many beautiful dohas, and Rumi's also written so many wonderful poets in his own language. So, and the next author is Godhe. You can see him. So what Godhe belongs to European country. He's a European spiritual scientist. So he belongs to Europe country, and he did a lot of great work there. And he not only got his enlightenment, and then he also shared his messages with his people around him, and he tried to help others. So what he said is, every time we die, every time we take birth, it is always happening, like the cycle is happening. Unless you do not know why you are here, the cycle will continue. So that is what it say. And then he says that if you do not know your purpose of life, then you are a lost soul. It's a powerful statement. So if you do not know your purpose of life, if you do not know why you are here, if you do not know you are a soul, then you are a lost soul. That is what he's saying. And he says that, there is no death. No matter you want to die, you will not be able to die. So that's what he's saying. That in Telugu, he mentioned so beautifully, Meeku chavu ledu, meeru chachina chavaru. So that is what Patriji mentioned here. So when there is no death, live like a king, take all the risks, do whatever you want to do. So enjoy your lives because there is no death. That's what he's saying. And he belongs to Germany. And then he taught meditation and spiritual science, and then his knowledge and his wisdom to all the universities there, nearby universities there. So he taught his wisdom, and that's why he's a famous spiritual scientist in Germany. So next is Confucius. I think most of the people knows about him. He belongs to the 6th century, 6th century yogi. That's what they mentioned here. He born and brought up in China. In China country, he's a great yogi again. And what Confucius says that wherever you are born, right? Wherever you are born, you are responsibility to take care of your country, and your responsibility to express the greatness of your country. So express the greatness of your country, and from there you will know who you are. From there, everybody know what is the greatness of your country. So what he says is, first of all, we must take care of our country. This is our responsibility. If you are born and brought up in India, you are in India, it is our responsibility to take care of India. If we are here, if you are living, it is our responsibility to take care of America. So wherever you are, right, you are responsible. You have taken the oath up there that, I go to this specific place and I will take care of that place. So in order to take care of the place in a bigger picture in the countries, first one must rectify the country first. In order to rectify the country, one must rectify the states. In order to rectify the states, one must rectify the towns, cities, and then one must rectify the cities, and one must rectify the towns, and then one must rectify the counties. And in order to rectify the county, one must rectify the families. In order to rectify the family, one must rectify themselves first. So if you really want to change the world, so what is the secret here? We must change. We must rectify who we are. We must rectify what we need to learn, what we need to change. Then we can fix everything. Only one person. That's why Mahatma Gandhi said, right? Be the change what you want to be, what you want to see outside. So same thing, Confucius saying the same thing. So we have to rectify our mind. If our mind is good, our family is good. We are taking care of our family. If our family is good, definitely they are like, everywhere, right? So the county is good. If the county is good, town is good. Town is good, city is good. If the cities are good, states are good, and country is good. See, look at that. Like, look at how we are helping everything in a one cycle, just changing our mind, my dear friends. So Confucius said that always rectify your mind, always change from your side only. There is nothing you can change outside. You cannot change your cities, you cannot change your people, you cannot even change your family members. Okay, only thing is you can change is yourself. So such a great wisdom, right? We always see, okay, my country, I have to change. My family, I will change them. I will make them better. No, you can't do that. So that's what his saying is like, and he has written so many books. So one is Confucius Analytics, other one is the Four Books, and the other one is Mencius. So there are so many other books, and he's a very highly enlightened being. And Patri sir always refers his knowledge and wisdom, the one I expressed just now, how to rectify your mind. Patriji always explains about that. And then next is Plato. So this Plato master is belong to Greek. So in the Greek, and he's one of the famous spiritual scientist, and he belongs to what is that? This is, yeah, he belongs to 5th century. And what he says is, the God, what we call the divine, what we call the higher consciousness, what we call is everywhere, and there is nothing in this universe is which is not God. Every molecule, every particle, every energy out there, everything is God. Only we are dividing it as a good or bad, negative or positive, everything. If God created everything, if everything exists is God, then what is not God, my dear friends? Whatever we are seeing, like whatever suffering we are seeing out there, whatever injustice we are seeing out there, everything is God. So it is all perfect. So, but what he says is, because of our ignorant, we lost the divine power. Actually, we were so powerful. We had so many, we had free wings to go from one place to other place. We are all like a divine beings. The body was never existed. We were all in the energy form. But what happened is, we downgraded ourselves because of our mind, because we did not rectify our mind. Slowly it came down, and we became so limited to this body, and we lost all our divine power. We lost our divine siddhis. We lost our teleportation, and astral visions, and going from one place to other place, all the powers, right? Everybody used to have it, but because of our ignorant, we lost everything. And what Plato says is that you have to help yourself in order to become that divine person again, because for example, like, you are living very nicely, like, very richly, and all of a sudden you forgot who you are, and you are living so poorly, though you have all the wealth inside you, inside your box, still you are living. You must have heard this story, right? And the beggar is begging food out there, but he was sitting on the box. So one time, one guru comes, says, like, why are you begging? Why are you begging? So he said that I want to make my own. I mean, I want to live on this planet Earth, and I want to beg so that I can get bread and butter, so that I eat and I live. And what about more? Then he says, no, I cannot ask for more, because I don't deserve and I don't have it. Then his Guruji says that, open the box, the box which you are sitting, just open the box. So he opens the box, all his jewels, all his money, everything is on that, everything is in that box. He just forgot that, he has all those wealth. So he locked it, and he sat, and he just sat. After some days, what happened is, he was thinking, I do not have anything. And he completely forgot that he kept all these treasures inside the box. So we are all living the same life, my dear friends. We have all the treasures within us, like the thought power, the teleportation, and the astral viewing, and accessing our akashic regards, so going one planet to other planet, what not, everything we have inside. Only way is to explore ourselves. So Plato is encouraging us to become that divine person again, my dear friends. And the next master is Chuang-Tzu. So this master is also from China. Wow, so many masters from China today. Something is there. So what he's saying is, Chuang-Tzu is like compared with the same Gautama Buddha. So let us see what he said in this book. He says, if there is a life, that is more than enough. Appreciate there is a life, because As soon as you realize that there is a life, again there is a death. So appreciate there is a death, and appreciate because after you die you are going to take a better life only. So again you appreciate there is a life. So he's saying is that use your mind, use your intellectual. Everything is one. Use your intellectual to realize everything is one, because the death is same experience, the birth is same experience. So that is what he's saying here. And the divine person, the intellectual person or the yogi, always in the thoughts that there is no death, there is no birth, right? So they don't care about all this birth and death. They only care about is how to merge into that divine consciousness, how to become that higher consciousness there. And they realizes that there is no loss, there is no gain, there is no up, there is no down, there is no negativity, there is no positivity. So the more you think, my dear friends, there is a negative energy, you cannot go there. There is a positive energy, you can do this. So what happens? You are always living in Dvaita, duality, right? So our job is to become one. There is no duality. So only there is a love and compassion. Only love and compassion, and at the end only remains is love. Okay. So whenever you divide yourself, so once we start meditating, right? We stop going to some houses, we stop going to some places, we stop going to like we try to separate ourselves from the other people. But spirituality is not separating from others. Spirituality is going with them and including them. Inclusiveness, all about inclusiveness. So never ever think that we have to keep ourselves separate, my dear friends. And from this book we are learning our thought is so important. Our thought power is so important. As you can see, Patriji went one door to other door to other door to other door. So he went to Brahman's house, he went to Katik's house, he went to Vaishya's house, he went to Kshatriya's house, he went to American's house, he went to Germany's house. Every house is same for him. He never differentiated, okay, there is energy, there is no energy. I cannot eat here, I cannot go there, I cannot. Never ever, because the only what he's so every time his thought is so powerful. Okay, if I am if I am being placed in that area, there must be my work. So I have to teach them meditation. That is the only thing he knows. So he always goes every house, every door without any judgment, my dear friends. And I learned so much from that. He never separated. I never seen him talking about negative energies, low energies, don't do this. He always talks about do this. You can do it. Yes, that is a good place. Yes, that is a great place. So for example, we were looking for a place in Atlanta. He's a guru. He knows that, that place is not suitable for us or it is not going to happen. But he never said anything. Just because he's guru, he never said anything that, don't do here or don't do there. He just encouraged. He came for Bhumi Puja and he did it. He knows that it is not going to happen. So why he didn't say? Because he wants us to experience. He want to learn from that experience. What is there? If at least we have created the energy, we have created the excitement to create the pyramid, we have created the energy circle so that people can build more pyramids there. So your thoughts are already there, right? So during that process you have put a lot of good thoughts, and that good thoughts are going to fly somewhere or the other places and land there and manifest the pyramid. So that doesn't mean that he did not say, okay, I am a master, you have to listen, you have to build only here, there is an energy here, there is not. No, never ever. His always goal is to everything is one, everyone is one, we are all soul, we are gods. That's all his sentence. So so much to learn from him. So same thing like Chuan Tzu also, like compared to Buddha, because he inspired many in his country. So, and there are so many great books of him. Chuang Tzu's basic writings are there. The complete work of Chuang Tzu, and then Chuang Tzu, the great yogi. There are so many books of him. So one must go and read his books, my dear friends. And the next we will end here with one more great master, Annamaya. So Annamaya is a great saint. So what he says that, uh, there is a song, right? Bhavamulona Bhahyamunantuna. Everything, Bhavamu, even in our thoughts, outside, everywhere we have to see the divine. That is what he experienced, and that is what trying to tell us. And with music, one can taste the divine thing. Whenever we hear any classical music, any deep music, even in a movie song, some bits are there which touches our heart, and we feel so good listening to that. See, that the so good feeling is God, my dear friends. The so good feeling, when you are in meditation, you feel that bliss state, right? Oh, I felt so good. So that so good is nothing but a divine, nothing but God. That is God. So our job is to be in that so good mood all the time. And here again, they mentioned a couple of songs here from Telugu, so I will not go over this. He's also realized God through his songs, through his writings. He wanted to find God, so finally he found his God, and then he realized God is everywhere. There is nothing in this universe that does not have God consciousness. Everything is God. That's what Annamaya says here. So we'll stop here. We'll meditate for some time, and then we'll take question and answers. Thank you, my dear friends. Hands into hands, fingers into fingers. Gently close your eyes. Be with your breath. We'll practice meditation. Anapanasati. In this meditation, we sit comfortably. You can sit on the floor. You can sit on the chair. Doesn't matter. You have to sit comfortably. Hands into hands, fingers into fingers. We are gently closing our eyes and observing our own breath.